Hi, this is Vera Cabero, and this is video number 4 in the Google Forms and Sheets Google Sheets Add-Ons series. In the last video, I showed you how to set up Doctopus and share an assignment with Doctopus. In this video, I'm just going to kind of show you around what Doctopus does, the folders that it creates, and some of the teacher tools you can use with it. Okay, so to begin with, I'm back here in my spreadsheet that I created with the Doctopus assignment. And anytime you have started an assignment with Doctopus, you'll have all of this information already filled in for you. And I just want to kind of show you, first of all, in the drive, I'm going to go to my drive, and I want to show you what it does in the teacher drive, and then I will show you in the student drive the files that it creates also. So I'm going into my drive, and I called that file block 1. Okay, so there's my block 1 folder, and if I open that folder, this is the folder structure that it creates for me. Here's a class view folder. Anything that I drag, any file I drag into that folder, every student in the class will be able to see, but no one will be able to edit. This is the class edit folder. Any file that I drag into this folder, every student in the class will have editing rights on it as well. And then this is my student folder, which if I open it up, it houses all of my individual student folders, and each one of these folders is shared only between me and that student, and anything in that folder I maintain ownership of, but the student has editing rights, but they do not have the right to share it with others. Okay, and then if I go back to the last folder in that setup, my teacher folder, it automatically adds your roster to it, so you don't have to worry about trying to find your roster anymore. And then it also has those older assignment files that I've created in it. So the folder that I created, there it shows you all of their folders as well. Okay, so that is in the teacher side of it, and I'm going to open up a student folder and show you that. Okay, now I've gone into the folder of one of my students, Bill Ball, and first of all, students are going to have to go to the Shared With Me file the first time they access your folders that you create for them. And when they go to Shared With Me, they'll have a folder with whatever name you gave it, and they will have a separate folder for class view. And what you'll need to do is have them click those two folders and then add them to their drive. And now if they go into their drive, those folders will be there as well. Okay, and then the next thing they want to do, if they open that folder, it will have all of their stuff in it. It will have all of their assignments that you shared with them. It'll have the class view folder and the class edit folder all within that same folder. Okay, so it's very, very easy for students to find it, and then from then on it'll just be in the drive. Okay, now I'm back in my teacher folder again, and notice that there is a folder with that assignment name on it, and if I click it, then I can very quickly just go in and open each of those student folders at once. And it used to be previously in G-Class folders you had to actually open the student folder, then open the file, and so that is definitely an improvement. You can get to them all right there, and you can also get to them all from your roster, whatever roster you set up for that assignment. All of the folders will be linked. All of the assignments will be linked right in the roster as well. And so lots of good features to make it fast and easy to grade. And then the next thing I'm going to do is show you some of the teacher tools from Doctopus. Now, as you can see, my Doctopus pane is not open right now, but to get that, I simply go back to Add-Ons, click Doctopus, and this time I'm going to launch it. And it's going to come right into the last step of the setup process because it recognizes that I've already ran Doctopus on this assignment. And so it's going to give me several options right here that I want to talk about. First of all, you can attach a rubric, and that is a fantastic rubric grading feature that allows you to very quickly assess your student work with a rubric. And I'm going to do the next video will be about that. So I'm not going to deal with that right now, but it does allow you to refresh the last edit time, and your edit time will be right here. It will refresh it to, if you had this open for a while and you think students have been working on it, and you want to see if somebody's been working, you can just click that and it will just update it the last time those students access that document. This is also the embargo for grading. Very, very easy. If it is time for that assignment to be due and you don't want them to be able to make any more edits, then you just simply click that button and you'll see this last edit was changed to locked for grading, and then that gives you time to grade it. And then if you decide you want to make corrections and you want to unembargo it, it's just a simple click of that button again and that will unembargo it. If you have students with email access and you want to very quickly, you filled in the grades here and you've given them some written feedback and you want to send them a personalized email with their grade, you simply click send feedback emails and it will pull that email in, that information in, and it lets you personalize it here. You can see you can pull in from those variables whatever you want to say, and you can send those emails with a click of a button, which is a fantastic feature. And then also it will let you transfer ownership to students. I can't demonstrate that because you have to be in the same domain as your students, and I've set these up with my personal Gmail. But with a click of a button, you can change ownership and send it back to your students, which cleans up your drive and gets it out of your drive. So those are all fantastic features. Make Doctopus very easy to use. And then I want to show you a couple other things. Once you have it open, your menu is going to be a little different. Instead of just launch now, I have an assignment tools panel option, which will open up this basically. And since it's already open, it's just going to reopen it. And then I have an option here to set up. If I need to go back to the setup process and change anything, then I can go back through each step of that process. It shows me all 6 steps there. I have a manage button, which kind of gives you the same 4 tools that are in that assignment tools panel: transfer, refresh, embargoes, and emails. And then I have an assess button, which is just another way to get to that attach rubric button, which will do the exact same thing as that one will. And then it has a help button, and there is awesome help available for you if you're ever using this and you have difficulty with it. So that's just a little walk around the Doctopus assignment once it's set up. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up Rubric, which is automated rubric grading for your Doctopus assignments.